Lars, last couple games, Gabriel Carlson's kind of stood out offensively. Obviously, we've always known he's had some offensive upside. How nice is it just to kind of see him be able to step up and contribute some big plays like that?
I'm happy for him. I'm not worried about his offensive side, though. We got guys who do that, and I've been pretty clear with him. And again, we certainly welcome it, but just making sure he stays within his game. He has a very clear picture of what we're looking for. But great to see, obviously. I mean, he makes a great pass in the game before. He makes a great shot here to get us rolling. So very, very happy for him, and just I want to make sure he stays focused on what he needs to do to stay in that lineup consistently.
How's he doing in that regard?
Good. Yeah, good. I think he's, like most players, you play more, you start to feel the game speed a bit. It slows down in your mind a bit. Thought him and Peeker had a couple good games there together, so it was good to see.
On the defensive front, sometimes it's hard for us to kind of evaluate defensemen and what you want them to do, but with Bader-Ruthers played 2 games now, you talked about him just kind of playing a straight-ahead game. Have you liked what you've seen so far?
Yeah, he impressed me last year. I thought he had good games with us last year, and coming out of camp, he had to wait his turn a bit, and he knows exactly what he has to do also. I think we've been very clear with these guys what we're looking for, and I thought since he's been in the lineup, he's done a real good job of that.
Yeah. How important is it to? I mean, we talk about it every year with the depth of defensemen, but I mean, this year, especially early, we've seen some injuries and guy left, all that kind of stuff. How important is it to get those guys all kind of playing at the level you want them to play, because you don't know which one might go down, which one might not.
Yeah, it's imperative, right? I mean, that's why you come into camp. There's 8 or 9 guys. It seems like there's a logjam, and then all of a sudden you're short. So that position, it's really hard to replace. Like, when you start losing D, it's tough. But the guys, they've come in and they're getting more minutes. We lost some guys. Some guys have stepped up.
Obviously, you have some time off here. Does this allow you a chance to kind of catch your breath a little bit, or how do you approach these couple of days?
No, we're not going to catch our breath. We got to keep working. There's no, bumps and bruises. Yeah, for sure. But practice, we're going to go. We got to push.
Yeah. It's safe to say that if you had your druthers, if you had your pick a bit schedule-wise, you'd want to keep playing. And I mean, you guys are 1-3 in a row, whatnot.
No, I don't worry about that. I mean, whatever the schedule's in front of us, that's what we deal with.
How much of a challenge is that, though, to have this much time off?
No challenge at all. I think whatever's in front of us, that's what you deal with. It is what it is, right?
Can you kind of flip that a little bit and use this as a time to coach, obviously, and I mean, we've talked about guys missing assignments and things like that. I mean, this is kind of a little bit in the schedule. Maybe you can work on some of those drills.
Yeah, well, we're coaching every day, not just when we have 3 or 4 practices, but these days will be used properly. We're not taking a breath and sitting back. I can tell you that. These guys worked hard today. We pushed them hard today, and they put in a solid hour. So tomorrow's going to be another good hard day.
Does it allow you to do anything different, or maybe things you wouldn't have the time to do during a season when you're kind of going?
I would say that. Yeah, I mean, you see the schedule after this. We're day on, day off for the next 2.5 months. Yeah. So, it allows you to push and get some pace and work on it. There's going to be some systematic stuff there tomorrow that we'll hit and continue to build on our foundation. I think that's what we have to do. But you get to utilize these practice days. It's in the American League when I coach here, you had lots of weeks like this, and here you don't. This is unique in that way for sure, and so we're going to use it, try and touch up on some things.
How's Boquist doing as far as trying to catch up to conditioning and that kind of thing?
Yeah, he's coming along. I mean, right now we're playing well, so I got to make some tough decisions here, and he could be ready for Friday. I'm not sure if he's going to be in or not yet, just due to guys that played well. I don't want to take guys out, and they've performed really well, so we'll see.
Emstrom back out there today. Any update on his time frame?
No, I got to talk to, it's again, we're progressing as far as he's in practice and getting some bump in there, so we'll see how he reacts tomorrow, and then hopefully he's back in full practice tomorrow too.
Kind of in the same boat with Bemeris, what you were just saying with the defensemen too, where you've probably got 12 forwards that you like kind of how they've played these last couple. And same with Max, and you've talked about that all year with that healthy competition, but you have to like kind of how that's going, I'd have to think.
Yeah, there's nothing better than having guys have to earn their way back in the lineup instead of just getting it handed to them. And I think we're in a position right now where guys have played really hard, played really well. We've had some short-term success here in the first 10, so there is that internal push, and it doesn't mean you get right back in. I think Because really, I look at our lineup, nobody deserves to come out right now.
You guys, at some point this week, expecting to get Max back with the group?
Yeah, I don't know what day we're on. I lose track of the days here. I know there's a certain protocol we got to follow, but yeah, I think it should be during this week sometime.
Yeah.